Model creation day 1. Image planes reference setup. As I showed you guys in the overview, the first thing we need to do is establish and grab our reference planes. This will give us a really good way to model the car based off of technical data that's already been created. You won't normally get this type of concept art or technical data done in this way. It'd be great if you could, and it's very helpful to get all 4 views of something, but ideally you get a piece of concept art, and you're going to have to figure out the rest of the views. So let's take advantage of when we do have this opportunity here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do this one of 2 ways, a couple different ways, just in case not everyone has the same tool set here. I'm just going to go ahead and grab this information here. I want a nice high-res image, meaning that I'm zooming in on this, and it looks like I can I get it all? Yeah, I can get it all here. So I'm going to go here, I'm going to open Photoshop, and I'm going to go ahead and hit print screen. Say no, and say new. If it's in the clipboard, I'm going to get the dimensions of my screen, 1920 by 1080. Control V, just paste that in there. Actually, no, I'm going to go ahead and change this dimension canvas size real quick. I want this to be 1024 by 1024 because we want a square image. I'm going to take out that other step because I don't want you guys to have to copy paste. And too often people make the mistake of giving me a non-square image, meaning that it's not 1024 by 1024. So I've done that here. I'm just going to go ahead and scroll over here, and I can actually get more resolution out of this since it's just a front view. Whoa. Dial in about 950. Good, there we go. It's okay if you leave these lines in. You can say print screen. Control V, just going to paste that in there. Then I'm just going to line this up really quick. And then do the same thing. I'm just going to come down here a little bit. Go to the back view. Print screen, Control V, and then let's go over here to the top view, scroll out of this a little, go back to about 700, $650, and 620. So I try to maximize this, try to get as much as what I possibly can. It looks good. I'm going to go ahead and print screen this. Oops. And paste into there. When you're scaling this, I hit Control T. I'm holding Shift and Alt. I want a uniform scale. I don't want that to be non-uniform. I don't want it to stretch out because it's got to match up. So now that I have this saved, all put into one image, we're going to hit Control Shift S, or let's just say File, Save As. And I'm going to go to my libraries, Documents, Maya, Projects, BMW 5 Series, Source Images. I'm going to save this as BMW 5 Series Reference, or let's call it image planes. Let's be more exact. Image planes. I'm going to say all. I'm saying that this is the file with all the layers in here, so I can go back to it or pass it off to a friend if I need to. And now I'm going to get rid of this extra stuff here, just cut this stuff out. I'm going to label this in my layers top. You want to start building good organizational skills now. I can keep these lines in here, doesn't matter. Delete. And this is back. Turn that layer off. This will be my front layer. Front and top view. Excuse me, side view. Save it because I've done a lot of work, don't want it to crash, don't want to lose that. Now I'm going to take and start lining these images up. If you do the work in Photoshop, it makes things a lot easier. One important thing I want to look at is, are these wheels circular? Perfectly round. If not, then there can be an issue. Okay, they are. Great. Because right now when I look at it, it looks a little weird. And then look on screen, okay. It's just the aspect ratio of what happens when I plug into this. So I'm going to bring up my ruler, hit Control R. We're going to start with the side view. The side view is the anchor. That means the side view is where we're going to establish everything from. Bring this up. Bring a line right to the edge of that. I'm going to bring another one over here. To create this line, you just click on the ruler and then drag out. You'll see that pop out right there. This helps when you need to line things up. Now I'm going to take the top view and make sure that this is correct. I can't see through this, so I'm not going to adjust the opacity. I'm just going to adjust the blending mode and change it to multiply. Now everything that's white is passes through. And all I want to do is line this up. And one of the things I'm looking for are hotspots. Hotspots are the areas that this will line up to in the corresponding view. Things like the side view mirror, no, because it's an afterthought. The antenna, no, it's an afterthought. The wheels, no, that's something you put on after car. I'm talking about the headlights, the windows, so forth. So I want to scale this down. So as you can see right here, this perfectly matches up. You can see that that perfectly matches up. Okay, I want to make sure I'm still recording. So then I'll go to the back. The back is not lining up, so I need to scale this up a little bit. So I can hold shift and then just pull this back right here so that it comes to the back right there. And then we want to see if we just drag through this. I'm getting all my hotspots on my mirror here, right in this area here. And if I drag through the front, my windshield, everything. This one looks pretty solid to me, so I'm just going to overlay this, keep this in the middle here. I'm going to press Control S. I save this. I'm going to throw that off. So for the front and back, you can line this up, but I don't want to lose resolution, so I'm going to also line it up in Maya. So the front and back, I'm just going to overlay on top of each other. The back, I'm going to switch back to a blending mode of multiply. And let's drag this down. I'm going to use the arrow keys If I can select this, there we go. Use the arrow keys. I'm just tapping the arrow keys, and then I'm just lining this up. Now I'm sort of cheating in this because the front and back can be wider than the other, so you're not really trying to match this up. You're not trying to scale it down. You're just trying to overlay it so that each lay on top of each other. So save that. Now I'm going to go ahead and save this as each individual view. I'll start with Control S. I'm going to save this as a TIFF. I'm going to say BMW 5 Series image planes all. I'll say front. Call that. Make sure you have this properly labeled. I've had students in the past give me a bunch of weird things, sunny side up, you know, downside. Yeah, just keep it simple, because you got to think in a team environment, if you were to pass this file off, no one's looking for sunny side up for the top side of your car. Hang on for a moment, sucking down a lot of memory. Alright, front, save this out. Call this side. Back. And top. Notice I don't have all the cars on one layer. That's not what you want. You want these cars to be separate. Sometimes I see that with students. Top. And that's good for me. I'm going to go ahead and close everything. I'm going to stop this video and two-part it.